And we're back.
We're back. You know what? Welcome to another HFD
What
podcast.
episode is this?
I have no idea. You scheduled it. Well, it's got to be up there high, but welcome.
Episode 81.
Welcome back to episode 81 of the HFD podcast. Got me, KP. I'm with my favorite co-presenter, the big man,
I'm here.
Christy. How are you?
Feeling a lot better than last week.
You know what? You seem so much more buoyant today than last week. I wonder why that is.
It was a tough gig. It was a tough gig. But you know what? I
You
apologize again to everyone out there that thought I could do it.
Do you know what?
If you had money on me and you lost some, you know, the odds probably weren't that great.
Do you know what?
But
I think we did well not giving it away last week.
yeah.
We did really well.
Because everyone's like, how'd you do? I'm like, watch it to find out.
Wait and see.
Because a view is more as important as anything else.
That's right. But
Every view counts, guys.
every view counts. Matthew Golick, welcome back. Haven't seen Matthew for a while. And as ever, he's paying Chris out about power.
Matthew Golick and his wife, I think.
Yeah, they were digging into you last night.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're having a
Far out.
laugh. And
How could I forget?
He remembers your name and he said, poor Chris. And then Toby comes in. Hey, boys. Hey, Toby.
How could I forget? Hey, Toby. How could I forget?
How could you forget?
Welcome.
So, tonight, guys, Matthew Golick started it off there with a bit of banter. I'm going to tell everyone tonight, we're not going to get stuck into any sports banter and stuff like that because we're not going to have as long a night tonight because Chris has an early start tomorrow.
I do, yeah.
And yeah, so we're going to go for maybe an hour and a half or something. Just good, solid podcast. We're going to talk about this great topic that the big man has picked. So what brought this on, big man? What?
Well, I don't know, like, pretty much this whole week's been like, if you've lived in Adelaide, or even the eastern states, if you've just copped the worst weather, like, and there's been blackouts, it's just ridiculous. Like, I can't remember the last time where it's been thundery and raining for like 5 days straight.
Yeah, 5-6 days. There was still lightning today.
Yeah.
Like thunder.
Yeah. So, and then I was thinking, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know what we should talk about? What would you do? Or, you know, if there was no internet, no electricity, no power, no phones. I thought, well, that'd be a good topic because then, you know, because you can discuss what would you do? How would you react? What would happen? What would happen to society? You know what I mean? So
I think
interesting.
It is a great topic. I think it would be, society would crumble, I think, because we're so used to having it. But it makes you wonder, thinking like, to make you think that they lived like this without it before, hundreds of years ago.
They did.
With no power, the Don is saying society wouldn't crumble. With no power, if there was no electricity and stuff like that, they would lose it. Society would crumble, man. What are they going to do? How are they going to control you? How does a government control you without...
Well, the government wouldn't have any power.
Exactly.
Government's finished.
That's what I'm saying.
Banks finished.
They're done.
Because no one has paper money
But then
anymore.
everyone else is finished. Well, money means nothing.
Money
that won't
means
be
nothing.
currency.
So-
Currency would be food.
I was thinking about it today. Because, like, say there's no power and I can't pay my bills, right? And I can't get charged.
They can't take your house, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does it mean? It's all imaginary then.
Nothing. It means nothing.
So we're dependent. This whole system is dependent on electricity, and that's it.
Well, I think...
if we don't have power, yeah.
Don't you think it goes down? Then it would be like the strong would be the dominant force. Like you would have squatters' rights. If someone wanted a house and they were physically powerful enough to go take that house, that would be their house, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because who's going to stop them?
Of course. Well, that means
John
that...
says, hi KP, hi Chris, hi everyone on the live chat. My best Zakal impression. Now you got to go, you got to write, hi KP, hi Chrissy, and everyone on the live chat with nice capitals. But it was good. I liked it. It was don't you love how everyone impersonates the Zakal? Hello?
Zakal's wild.
He's like he's a cult hero. You know,
He is.
a traditional cult hero is Zakal.
What I love about Zakal's hellos, I understand them. But when Ronald does them, I don't understand them.
Oh, no, I don't understand. No. Toby says it's been hot down here in Melbourne over the last 2 days. Listen, it wasn't cold here, but I'll put it into perspective for you. In a day, the first day when it bucketed down, we had more rain in that day than we usually get in December every year. Like it was, and we got that it went crazy, man. The rain,
Oh, especially Tuesday. I remember,
Oh, dude,
I was
that one
driving
was
through it,
full on.
and it was just water everywhere.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Like there was
So,
floodings.
Yeah, it was next level.
It was next level, and like it was all blackouts.
It's
and
crazy.
So I mean, everything's back to normal now, but
I don't think it is though. I was up north today.
Oh, really?
And there was no reception out there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, phone was cutting out here and there. I was up there for work, and it was like cutting out, and like I had to drive to the suburb over so I could contact someone to do with work, so I could talk to them.
Yeah,
Like, it was. Gloria Henderson says, "Hi all, go the Crows." I think that's Matthew's wife.
I thought maybe they forgot who we were, but
I like how they're back here for a podcast.
They're back here for a podcast.
Well
but
done. Rob says, "A whoop whoop to Chris's 24-inch pizza challenge, and King of the North McRib." Thanks, guys. He says, "What a nice guy."
Nice guy.
Listen,
Dr. Lads.
Hi guys, Matthew
How are
says,
you,
"Well,
Matthew?"
listen, that." You know what? I thought Chris was gonna. I was here with him, and I thought he was gonna beat it.
Yeah, I'll try.
But then when he was like 3 slices down, I remember looking at him, and I was like, "Fuck, it's hitting him."
Yeah,
I was like, it was like you were running full pelt, and like the Titanic was in your way.
Yeah, I think I'll try it again, and I reckon I'll do some things differently.
Well, you said to me you think if you had some dipping sauce to dip the pizza in,
Yes,
to change the flavor up, it would have helped.
yeah, it would have helped heaps. I reckon.
See,
I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
See, I disagree with Dam. Dam said he reckons that challenge.
We missed you.
Well, that's good. Come back. We'll love to see you.
We lost your podcast. Why?
Plus, we lost you. What do you mean you lost our podcast?
What do you mean you lost it?
How'd you lose it?
It never was lost.
Yeah, I want to see when Dam comes. I don't agree with him. He said
Yeah.
that he reckons that was harder than the Big V.
Oh, he did say that, didn't he?
I don't agree with that. I just think you pushed through the Big V because
I did.
the way you were for the next 3 days, you didn't eat after the
Big V was harder.
The Big V.
But then again, I don't know because I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I know, but
That's going to be the test.
yeah, I know it is. But like sometimes Man vs Food did that. He would beat things. It's just certain foods you could probably eat, finish them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
It's a big pizza, man.
Well, talking about food, if the world was to lose electricity, then
I got a wood oven that I built.
then refrigeration
Gone.
would go.
Smoke all my meat.
Then you'd go hunt. If you want meat,
Yeah, and I'll smoke it.
Hunt.
Yeah, and smoke it.
Yeah.
I got chickens at the
People
back.
don't know how to hunt.
Why not? You see a chicken, you kill it.
I just couldn't kill a
Yeah,
chicken.
you would if you needed to live.
Yeah, I know, but I've never killed a chicken, man.
Yeah.
I've killed an ant. I've stepped on an ant.
It's been hot and we have no power, Matthew Golick says. The
Yeah, well,
reason
there you
why
go.
we have no power because Power forgot to pay their contract for next AFL season.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I said we're not going to get into the banter tonight, guys, because but we love it. We do love it. Please keep it up.
Don't worry, the AFL season's upon us, my
We'll
friends.
read them out. And Reborn says, "G'day, lads and ladies. Great to see Reebs in.
Reebs, how are you?
The ever-present.
Liverpool fan, yes. Anyway,
The
I'm
Reborn. Did you see the 24-inch challenge? Has he seen it? I wonder if he's
I
seen
don't know,
it.
but I'm sure Reebs will. I'm sure he will. Watch it soon.
Dude, it was wild.
Yeah.
Watching you do it, I was like, at the end, Chris is like, maybe you should finish the rest. He said to me, and I'm like, yeah, no way. I'm like, no happening.
KP.
Oh my God, Ronald, KP and Chris C. How are you? I'm so scared. I was in the plane in the rain, so very scared. Ooh, you don't like it. We've been invaded by aliens. First was Optus. Now we read that before, man. Now we have lost power. I haven't yet. Have been meaning to catch up. Well done, Reeves. You'll laugh, man.
Thanks,
Poor
Gloria.
Chris, Matt, and I still like you, mate.
Thanks, Gloria.
What about me? What about KP? What, no one likes
I
KP?
think they really know you
Why?
because you don't go on the footy shows, so they don't really know you that more.
I'm HFD, man. Me and you we're HFD through and through.
Yeah, but they lost us.
True, they don't know
They
me.
lost
I'm
the
not on
podcast.
I don't come on the footy podcast. That's the big man's thing. I was coming on friday nights, and I've been on the. I think they saw me on the showdown. And GT, what up, GT? Says
Hey,
hello.
GT, how are you, man?
Well, listen, I think it would go back to the days of back in the day. We like you said, we'd be hunting. I'd be smoking all my meat that I hunt because smoking is like it's like it keeps your meat.
You know what's scary? Like, they can just turn off the power
Of course,
and anything off whenever they
of
want.
course.
So if they wanted to do it, they could.
Yeah.
But would they?
I don't think so because they would benefit from it. They'd be out of power too.
But what if it's like, all right? So I don't want to give away this
the movie. I know you watched that movie.
But like, there's a movie out on Netflix, guys. Go watch it. It's called what's it called, man? It's with
I'm with Rob. More people watching than likes. Come on, peeps. Hit that like button.
That's it,
Share
guys.
with your friends. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe. Get on board with the HFD train.
What's that movie called, man?
And Matthew and Gloria, are you in the Discord?
Wait, I'll let you know.
Wait, while Chris is searching for that, if you go in the description, you can join the Discord and you can give Chris all the banter you want, ain't that right, Chris?
You can, yeah.
If you join the Discord down in the bottom, in the description, you can banter
Alright.
Chris as much as you like and you know when we go live. I saw that movie, it's Hess, guy said. Well, you said, are the people going to like it?
Yeah, I said people are either gonna like it
Or hate
or
it.
hate it.
What was Hess about it? What was Hess about it?
I probably didn't like the ending because it just the way it ends is very just like that. But if you understand the way if you understand what it's trying to say, then you appreciate the ending. So
What's it called? GT says. Guy says Julia.
It's called.
I like Julia Roberts because she's a Man United fan.
It's called Leave the World Behind, guys. Leave the World Behind. Watch it. It's got Julia Roberts. It is interesting. It's about basically
Leaving the world behind.
Yeah, it's got a lot of messages on there, psychological stuff. You have to actually think about it, what it's trying to tell you, and it's really interesting. It's an interesting
Guy
movie.
said so bad. Is it not as good as Galaxy Quest, guy?
I liked it.
Yeah, but was it as good as Please, Commander?
It's not a comedy. Please, come on.
It is a matter of grave importance.
Look, I liked it. John probably doesn't understand the ending, so that's probably why he doesn't like it.
He just doesn't
Because
like
the
it.
way it ended, I understand what he's saying, but I liked it.
But
I
he
liked
didn't say that's not why he didn't like it. He hasn't said that. He just said it's bad. He's just saying it's
not
bad. He's just saying it's bad.
What's so bad about it? It's interesting. It's something different. It's what could happen. It's like what could happen if in reality, really. And they're talking about cyber attacks. That
Yeah.
it's not about the government switching it off. It's about other things that could switch it off. Hackers, or it could be anything.
I believe you were talking about it with.
Or it could be a foreign power that is attacking us.
So
with the cyber attack, who knows?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the former president of the United States direct this movie?
Not direct it, produced it.
Produced it. So Barack Obama.
Apparently.
I love Barack Obama's voice.
Yeah, I know.
You know, when he's like, I watched him do a narrating and I crack up. He's like, my Americans, we need to fight harder for the people of the United States of America. Blackout happened and America ended. That's the movie. KP,
Yeah,
cool
but-
shoes, Matt. I'm lacking your shoes tonight, Matt. Very cool. Yeah, these are the, what are they called again, Chris? What did you call these? The Ultra Boost, but they're the Adidas Originals Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wicked, man.
But John, you gotta look at it. If you watch it again and look at the messages it's trying to send you about how society is, and I don't want to give it away because KP hasn't watched it, but just watch it back and then think about what happened at the end with the girl and why she did what she did. Do you know what I mean? Just have a think about it. Maybe you might understand it more. It's pretty much telling you what society's like and what could happen.
Matthew says, do you guys do the Big Bash podcast? Nah, we don't, man. We're not as... I don't think we know enough about cricket to be doing a podcast on it. He goes for the strikers. That's good. Produced equals put up the money, basically. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Obama. Toby, you said about my shoes? There's one thing you'll know about KP is, and the big man knows it, I have a very, what's the word? Extensive collection of kicks. Of shoes. I have a wall of shoes. I have so many shoes. It's like one of my things.
Yeah.
Okay, explain the deers to me, Guy says.
Oh, the deers are it's just symbolizing the animals are the they know the earth better than humans, and they're trying to warn they're trying to warn the humans. So like, yeah, that's what it means. It's nothing magical, man. It's just they're trying to give you a message through them. That's all. It doesn't mean that it's a magical thing or something. It's just, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it,
If
but
you know what I mean. It's
I'm gonna have to be the intermediary here, and I'm gonna have to watch it.
You might, as I said, you might
if it's lame or if it's good.
As I said, you either hate it or you like it. So
Christmas is so close. It's the 14th tomorrow. Ronald says Christmas is close. Christmas is very close.
Christmas is around the corner.
Oh no, KP wears Prada.
What's Prada?
I don't know.
Is that show is that Prada? Is that?
Well, there's
is that that movie?
The movie? Devil Wears Prada.
Oh yeah.
Just shoes, just kicks, man, just kicks. I got a thing for shoes.
So where would the worst place like?
What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Well, if there's no power, I'm going to sit there and cook some food in my wood oven.
Where would be the worst place to be like if the power or anything went out for a long time?
I think in a big city.
Yeah, it would be.
If you were in New York and power went out,
like for a long time,
it's going to be. There's just going to be murders, everything, theft, like everything. See, the question I ask you is if power goes out, right? Here's the question I always ask: if power goes out, do cars stop? Eventually they will, but at the start you'll be able to jump in your car because it will have battery and petrol.
How about electrical cars?
They will eventually stop altogether. But petrol, if we can keep getting petrol somehow, cars will continue to go for like Mad Max. You know, the people that had the V8s, they were kings because they were power. You know, I'm just using that as an example. You'll still be able to get in your car and do something for a foreseeable time until they stop working.
Yeah.
Because they can't just turn cars off.
No, you better you can probably, and then if there's a lot of abandoned cars, you can siphon fuel out of them and use their battery power to charge your battery. So combustion cars.
Well, because cars have an alternator, so that charges the battery, but it's whether or not you can keep getting petrol.
Well, if there's a lot of this abandoned cars, you just siphon the petrol out.
Yeah, but eventually,
but that's a lot of cars, bro.
I have Nike Jordan shoes for basketball. That's the best. I just finished watching the Walking Dead series. Loved it. If power and everything goes out, society will turn to its basic savage. That's what I said. It'll go back to... Because they lived that way back in the day, didn't they? With no power. They did.
Yeah, but in the 1700s, right?
There was no power.
There was no power, but they weren't living like savages.
Probably were.
No, they were not in England.
What do you mean? They'd behead you if you did something wrong and...
Yeah, no, but there was still society.
Yeah, but they still would have been...
There was still society. They just have candles and that.
Yeah, but...
It wasn't savage.
But that's just what we think. We don't know that.
Well, that's what history tells
that's
us.
What it tells us.
Like, what's
But if you go look... You know, when they go back further, that might be in the big cities in London, but out in the farms and that, you stole someone's sheep, you got murdered.
Yeah,
you know
true.
I mean? That don't happen,
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, like, they weren't, like, living in caves. They were living in houses.
Oh, yeah, I could build a hut. Like, you can build a hut and stuff.
No, they were living in houses, bro.
Yeah, but they probably built them, like, out of wood and stuff. That's
wood, there was stone.
Yeah, because you can make cement and stuff out of anything.
It was, what was that age called? The 1700s was the age of enlightenment.
Because you can make mortar, you can make cobblestone out of mud.
Yes, I'm saying. Like, they still had societies back there.
Yeah, they did. But it would still go, I think that's still a savage roots.
Nah, I reckon savage is like, I mean, it depends what you think savage is.
Can you imagine, for example, let's say London and New York City with no power?
Well, that's what they used to be.
No, but New York City wasn't like that.
It wasn't there then.
Like that, yeah, it was different.
No, it wasn't there.
Could you imagine it right now if power went out in New York City?
Oh, yeah. Because we're so dependent on it.
There would just be...
Back then, there
would be people like breaking into stores, murdering people.
That would happen here, bro.
But not like there.
Nah,
that would be the worst place to be.
Yeah, but it would be bad anywhere.
We could go out to the suburbs and just go to this house.
Yeah, but even here would be bad.
It would be, yeah.
Even anywhere that's got a lot of population will be bad. It'd just be it will be. Because people will think they're going to go do a purge, do what they want. Yeah. Because they can't get in trouble. But people are going to lose their minds, man. Because people start doing it. Right now, right, how dependent are we on these, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my partner and I was telling her like, imagine we didn't have phones. Like if I was trying to contact you, I couldn't. If there was no phones, how am I supposed to contact you? How we used to think back then that we wasn't any phones?
Well, do you know Genghis Khan, right?
Yeah.
So he obviously conquered so many people. Do you know he had a war drum that it worked in a way, it was advanced for the time that I think it was because it was elevated from the ground or something. And when other troops' horses were coming,
Yeah.
it would make a sound, and he could tell they were coming from kilometers away, and that's how they used to get ready and kill them.
Oh.
So they obviously had ways to do things, and that's why he was conquering everyone, because he had all these tricks and things like that. And I can't remember what the drum is called. If someone can put that in, but I'll read a few of these chats because they're going crazy. Guy says Walking Dead is the best. Go Bombers, Matthew Golick says. There you go.
Great Bombers.
Hey KP, how are you family? And did you left your house? I left my keys at my wife's house. I'm going to go get them later. Rob says Savage Roots. Some buildings and ships still exist built in the 1700s. Can't say that about 21st century housing, for fuck's sake.
That's true.
Yeah, but like this, let's say the studio, I think was built in the 40s. And because it was a double brick house, this is going to be here until someone pushes it over. Do you know what I mean? But the new houses that they build now, single brick, gyprock, like they're crap.
How long could they last?
They're just crap. They'll last. They'll stay up, but they're not as strong.
No way.
No.
Way.
I'll go to Nick's farm if the power goes. You'd have to punch a tree to get wood block, then make a crafting table. Yeah, it'd be like Ark. I'd be wicked because I play Ark. I'll be like so good. Was a Minecraft joke, Rob. Over my head ribs. I don't do computer games. Hey, ETM. Hi, guys. I know they invented those wind-up laptops for kids in Africa so we could get power that way, but we'd be relying on a few thousand people hand-cranking the internet service to work. There you go. Agree, KP. Genghis Khan, way ahead of his time, invented the courier system with all... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He had that. He had this fleet that was ridiculous, and like I said, I don't know what the drum was called, but it would make a certain vibration, and he could tell that horses were coming to attack him from hundreds of kilometers away. So they were just ready with arrows.
Yeah.
So it was technology.
I believe that those civilizations in those times, even like thousands of years ago, I reckon they're more civilized than us. I reckon they were more technologically better than what we are now. I reckon we've lost somewhere along the way.
Maybe.
That's what I think.
Well,
that's what I think's happened, or I don't know. That's my prediction, because I think, like, we talk about the pyramids and all that, like they were just so precise and all that, and I just think whoever that civilization that built all those kind of things back then, they were more advanced than what we are now.
Well, I've said it to you many times. I've said, don't we say it to the Dom. I think now we were like that last generation of kids, like the 80s kids. We yearn for a bit of a simpler time sometimes.
Yeah.
Remember, it was simpler, and it was...
What's simpler? But imagine how simple it was 100 years ago.
Yeah, no, but it was better. I remember back in the day, we didn't even used to lock the door, bro.
Yeah.
Not as care in the world. When it was hot, we didn't die for an air conditioner. We went and sat out the front on summer nights and slept. Put the blankets out there and just chilled.
Can't do that now.
Nah.
No.
I remember I used to go out the front when I was 10 years old, and there was kids everywhere on bikes, kicking balls on the street, like Wayne's World, game on, game off, everywhere, and everyone knew each other playing games. Yeah. You go out on the streets now at 6 o'clock, and it's like a ghost town. You look around.
Yeah.
You're like, where are all the kids playing, kicking the ball?
It's just the way society's gone, man.
It's shit. I don't like that.
I mean, there's good things, like, I think technological advancements are good, like in some aspects, but there's a lot of things that, I think we've just become too addicted to everything.
I agree. What pissed me off is you get solar, but the government lets companies take that and put it back on the grid. You don't get full... Yeah, 100%. I agree.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Agree, KP. We slept outside the back on hot nights. Yeah, that's what we did. It was like, go back to horse and cart. Yeah, I agree.
Why not?
Agree. Like, we've spoken to my dad about it, right? So, like, he was born in a European country in the 40s, right? And we, remember we were saying about, he said to us, we would leave meat there hanging for 2 weeks and it wouldn't go off. And then you cook it and it was fine. Now you buy meat from the shop, put it in the fridge that's on power, and it still goes off. Because it's so pumped full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, preservatives
You know
and
what I mean?
whatever. It's in that,
So like those times were like...
Yeah, but in the 1700s, there wasn't power, bro, and people were living.
Yeah, of course they were.
People were living fine.
But there were still governments and societies.
There was.
Yeah.
There was. But the thing is, now...
I think it might go back to...
It won't go back to that. Do you know why?
Prior that.
It'll go worse than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Not worse than that. It'll go...
To prior.
It'll go,
to when there was no government.
It'll be like an apocalypse, bro.
Now, you know what I think it'll go back to? It'll go back to when the people that were powerful and dominant, like the kings and that, ruled. Why did a king rule? Because he had a fleet and he was strong. He was a good guy. Kings used to go to war.
They did.
Presidents don't go fight on the battlefield now, do they?
No.
They sit in a round office. Whereas a king back in the day used to sit there with his flak armor. Yeah. He'd just been to war. You know what I mean? Like,
and they knew, and they had all the gold. And
that's
all that.
what it will go back to. The people that are strong, that can build a castle and get people to follow them.
Yeah, of course.
Dictators.
But there'll be a lot of teething that will go into it, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will die. And people that are so dependent on the system won't be able to survive.
That's right. See, Rob is saying what I said. We knew everyone on the streets. Adults looked out for all the kids on the streets because everyone knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. 100% right, KP. Even in our childhood, I knew all my neighbours were safe to go out, play all day, walk, cycle home at night. Yeah, like I used to walk to school at primary school. Like this, primary school. Now, you're not even going to send your son to walk to primary school.
No way.
No way, but I used to walk there, ride my bike, everything. Primary school. Yeah. You're not doing that anymore.
No.
Now you'll be out in the street watching him.
No way, bro.
You'll be watching him walk down there.
No way.
No way, man.
No
and
way.
Unfortunately, that's sad, isn't it?
Yep,
that's sad.
100%.
People weren't living long in the 18th, 19th century due to old medicine. That's true.
True.
Now doctors need you to be sick to afford their overseas trips and golf.
True. So a lot of vaccines weren't available then, like measles and rubella and all them. So a lot of people did die back then.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, the average age, but you know what as well? Do you know? I think the average daily intake of sugar, I think it was 1700s. I've read. Don't quote me on this, but I think back then it was like the daily average intake of sugar was like a teaspoon.
Yeah,
now the daily average intake is like 16 teaspoons or something. I don't know the exact figure, but it's something ridiculous like that.
So there's it's good in one way, it's bad in this way. You know what I mean?
We had something happen at home this weekend that definitely wouldn't have happened back then. Reborn says, "Oh, I hope everything is fine." Reborn.
Yeah, fine.
I think the most popular people would be musicians, dramatists, and storytellers. All of all sorts. Maybe poetry would make a comeback also. I think, honestly, you know who would be in charge? Guys like dictators that have got the gift of the gab that can get people to follow them.
But maybe that's what the world needs.
Maybe.
Because
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying I want
people to die or anything.
People that can get people to follow them, that are good talkers, they would lead.
But what I'm saying is, the way society is now, do you think it's great?
No.
It's not that great.
Yeah, at the moment, the bards. Yeah, the storytellers. There you go.
Like, there's a lot of corruption in this world.
See, and that's terrible.
You take away their power.
Yeah.
Like their electricity and that. Then it takes away their power.
See what Reborn said? That disgusts me if that's someone to do that. What? He goes, we had a package stolen from our house, an Amazon delivery. That never would have happened back in the day. No one would have rocked up to your front door and stole a package.
Nah.
That's terrible, man.
That happened.
That's what he just said, yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes, it would be an experience, Dragonfly. Yeah, the bards. Has anyone watched The Witcher? The Witcher is told from the eyes of the bard. He's like telling the story. That's what it is, you know? Yeah, well, that's what it's meant to be. Like
I've never watched it.
It's the book in the books as well, whatever, you know? Matthew Golek says...
Green Man?
Oh, is that Gumby? I'm going to say Gumby. Found out who it was as we had an eyewitness. These kids are 11 years... Oh, so an 11-year-old. Oh, my God. Me, I'd be in charge. Creative, confident speaker. Yeah, but that's what I think. I think people that are good talkers that could get people to follow them will be leaders.
I just think that won't happen for a long time, though.
No. Later. It would take time.
Yeah, it'll take time for that to happen.
Yeah.
But there'll be communities that come together.
Of course.
But... You know, there'll be a lot of death, bro.
Do you remember have you watched Last of Us?
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Okay, yeah, that's what it'll be like. Remember when they go to that one and the leader is making them eat human meat? because they can't find any other
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
You would get sick communities like that
You would.
that have got a leader that's telling them it's all right to rape,
Yeah.
pillage,
Well,
do all this crap, and there'll be sick communities like that. There'll be good communities. There'll be
well, the next generation, whoever teaches them
Yep.
will mold the generation. You know what I mean? Like depends where they are. So you have different people everywhere.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. It'd be.
We might never see this in our lifetime, but who knows?
Where would you go? Would you come to HFD Studio? We wouldn't have the lights. We wouldn't be able to go live.
Well, that's HFD. We finished.
See, we'll be finished.
We'll just have a podcast
We'll
with people
go-
watching us.
But we'll like send out flyers. So we're going live. You've got to come here. It's
Yeah.
it's a show.
Look at that. No more sports. There'll be
No more
zero
sports.
sports. No
I'll
Man
be
United.
the best soccer player I know.
Imagine having no Man United anymore.
There'd be nothing.
Be nothing.
There'd be nothing.
Wouldn't be able to watch your
Imagine
team.
there was if there was like
It's
huge
just-
pandemic like The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
And you were the last person alive that knows how to play football. You'd be like, I'm the best AFL player ever.
Isn't that funny that you depend to what your love, the love that you love for Man United is dependent
On power.
on the electricity.
Of course.
Electricity.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? If you didn't have electricity, how could you watch it? No internet, nothing.
Knowing.
No.
Well, you just play soccer out in the park.
You could play, yeah, but you couldn't watch your team play that you grew up loving.
It's true. Live HFD podcast. Oh, you got to do that. Just with it. We're going to be on stage. We would love to do that if we got big enough
On
to
stage,
be on
yeah, that'd
stage
be
and
cool.
do it live with a crowd. Like,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
listen, that would rock. A live
would rock.
show.
Maybe one
would
day.
rock.
One
Maybe
day.
one day. Cooking by campfires. Imagine if everyone's street had a communal wood oven. People baking bread, pizza nights for the neighborhood. Well, I got a wood oven at both my places that I built.
Not having a refrigerator would suck.
But I think if you were going and hunting and that, it would bring it back to you not buying processed shit. The meat will last longer because if you could get it and smoke it, it'd be way better.
Yeah, I know.
It'll last longer anyway.
But how do you make ice?
You wouldn't need it. I don't think you'd need that.
You know, but like,
If you live, depends where you lived. If you were in
how do you have
where
showers?
Reeves, if you're where Reeves is, right,
How do you
in
get-
London, he can just go put his drink outside. It gets cold.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying here.
summertime,
Yeah, but winter, get a cold drink at night.
Make cold beers.
There'll be a way to do it. There'll be some scientists that work out a way. Well,
You know
isn't there a
what
way? Isn't there a way you can dig? I think you can dig in sand, and it's like you can put the drinks, something like that,
Oh, yeah,
and
something
you can make fire in the like it's
Do you know how to make a fire
yeah
without matches?
to a degree
Well,
yeah. I know the concept. I've tried it. I know the concept of it, but it has to be. It's very hit or miss to even get it. I remember even Bear Grylls doing it one day, and he's saying it's so hit or miss to get it to ignite. Like
Yeah.
it's.
yeah. I mean, in the movie, they'll make it look easy.
I
don't
would
they?
do it a different way. I would get, like they've got a ferro rod that sparks.
Yeah, yeah.
I would try get a spark with metal.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
kindling on top of wood, spark the
Well,
kindling and then fire.
If power was
That's how
to go
I'd do
off,
it.
there would be matches around.
Of course.
So,
But I would do it with a spark. A spark
Yeah.
would be an easier way
Well,
than
you could
doing.
still, I mean, you can still live in your house, I guess.
Yeah, of course
but
you could.
you just wouldn't have, hot water or
No, but you could still do it.
don't know if there'd be running water. Who knows?
Well, there probably wouldn't because there'd be no big generators like pushing the water. Unless, I don't know. I don't know how the water thing would
Well,
work.
water's where are you gonna get fresh water from?
Well, you'd probably have to go to lakes and
What lake?
I'm saying you'd probably have to go to a river.
Like a Murray River
Yeah. Get
And-
water and boil
and
it.
boil it.
Yeah. I'd say.
Oh, you can't.
Putting water on a fire that you've made to clean it. But there's natural springs here. They have natural spring waters you could go, but it would be like gold mine. You'd be there, people would be guarding it.
Yeah, I know. Imagine that.
They would be.
So it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
It would be really bad. Be really bad.
Yeah, dig a massive hole. It's called an ice house. Works almost as good as a fridge. That's what I'm saying. You can do that. Dig hole because the lower it goes down, it's colder.
Okay.
It's like you just hunt and gather food more regularly. Trading vegetables will be important. Yeah, the money would be obsolete. Like
It wouldn't be.
food would be currency.
Yeah.
Food, things like that.
Yeah.
It'd be, it'd be like a jail. You know, where food is currency in a jail. That's what it'd be like.
It would be.
Cool eater. My novels are on Amazon. Dimmicks. Beyond the Seventh Tree and the and who's got the gun? Wow, I'll check it out, my friend. There you go. Hello, people. What you all doing? Why the power? What are you doing while the power is off? Like, what are you going to do?
If it goes off straight away, you'd.
For the first day, you'd be
like, what the heck's going on?
Going on, yeah.
It's I don't know.
I am back and go the Crows. Crows are going to kick ass of power. There you go. HFD quote of 2023. Chris, where do I get water from? After the last week of rain, Chris, really?
No, but what if
Why
it's
do
not
you
raining?
think communities live near rivers? Oh, I think you got to go to a river. Like I said, you'd have to go to rivers.
Yeah, but then we have to drive to a river.
And boil it.
Murray River's not that close.
Well, you go to other ones.
Which other ones? What, the Torrens?
Yeah. It's a river. Is it any cleaner, dirtier than the Murray? It's the same.
No, it's not the same.
It's the same, bro.
It's pretty dirty.
They're both dirty. Have you seen the Murray?
Well, the Murray, I think the Murray and the Torrens connect, don't they?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll go to a
You
river.
just go get barrels from there, and then you'd have to boil it, though. Boil it, filter it.
Yeah, but how do you... you have to make
You'd
fire.
have to have fire, and you'd have a pot sitting on top of it that you're just
yeah,
cleaning
hell.
water. Oh, my God, I read this. Here we go. But it'll be full on. Ciggies are currency in prison. That's what I'm saying. It'll be currency because people that are addicted to smokes, imagine they don't have smokes, and it'll be like a prison. They'll be like, you've got cigarettes, I'll give you anything for it. I'll give you food for it.
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
So people that are addicted to stuff will be...
Oh, mate, they'll be... Imagine what would happen to people that couldn't get drugs anymore because there's no power to make them.
Imagine that.
Oh, alcohol? Like... But the thing is, you can make alcohol a lot easier than you can go make meth.
I think it would be really bad in America because they got guns there.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of guns.
New York and that would be the worst.
Here would be bad too, but like not as bad.
Dude, New York would be the worst place to be.
Yeah.
Even, you know where it would be bad too? Tokyo. Densely populated like that would just be horrific. It'd be just murders happening in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you can collect rainwater off the roof, get a good filtration system. That's true. You could set up a rainwater tank to store water for you. Like, the other day, they would have filled up a rainwater tank from your roof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just
and
saying,
you could have that there for how long you had water.
No, I was just like, the way I was just like, it's the middle of summer, it's dry as a bone
that's what I'm saying.
everywhere.
You'd have a rainwater tank.
You would have to.
You'd have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you put on the tub is 2 pieces of cloth.
There's no power. What's your hot water system going to do?
Hot water system.
You just said the hot water.
No, he said that. No, he said the water tank.
Yeah.
Water tank.
You know, you'd have to
Yeah,
filter
yeah.
it.
They just put on the tub, put cloth like we.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in the old days.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to filter it, but I would boil it still as well. Yeah, I would. I'd boil it.
Yeah, you have
still.
to boil it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. The Murray and the Torrens River don't join up.
I thought they did.
No idea.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Ronald, you're right. I go outside and make home.
You're right.
No, GT, right, Ronald. You're right. I go outside and make... Shit. All right, I got to read what Ronald... But you don't have power and go outside and get some wood, make home and get some matches for wood fire. That's what Ronald said. And then GT said, Ronald, you're right. I go outside and make home. Fucking hell, man. Listen,
I reckon
I've got to read Toby's one. Come on, everybody. In the chat, up the likes. These guys are absolutely awesome. They do some great work. I love coming in here, so I appreciate the HFD community.
Thanks, Toby.
Absolutely awesome. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Toby.
Thank you so much, Toby.
No
Really appreciate
power.
it.
Day 1 equals candles and reading. Storytelling. Day 2, eat the perishable food. Day 3, hunt.
Yeah, but people don't know how to hunt, bro. Like, I've never killed an animal, man. I feel terrible killing an animal.
Yeah, you would.
No, but I've never done it, man. Have you ever gone and killed an animal?
Chicken.
Have you killed a chicken?
Yeah, with my bapu and my dad.
Yeah, see, I never did that. I used to watch my papa do it, but it used to mortify me.
I think, didn't we do rabbits once too, I
I
reckon?
couldn't kill a chicken, man. I feel terrible, man.
I think Bapu killed a rabbit once too.
Chicken's
yeah.
only good when it's in the KFC and you're eating it like that. That's it. But not killing
But
it.
to them, it's like they grew up doing that.
I know, but I didn't. You understand? I didn't.
Yeah, I know, but you'd
So-
learn. You'd do it.
Yeah, I know, but like that's gonna be a really hard thing.
All right, can I ask you, is me and Jess are watching this TV show at the moment,
I have to
right?
go vegetarian.
Me and Jess are watching this TV show at the moment. As everyone that's got Netflix, go watch it, and it's like this. It's called Alone.
Alone, okay.
So they send, I think it's 10 contestants out to the Arctic.
Yeah.
with nothing. They get to take 5 items, and I think they take a ferro rod, a bow and arrow.
What is this like a TV show?
Yeah, and if you last 100 days, it's $1 million.
Oh, so
Dude.
it's real.
This TV show is awesome.
So where they go?
Jess
Antarctica?
they are in the Arctic, which is like at the top
North
of Canada. Canada,
North
like the
Pole.
top of Canada.
Yeah.
And at the start, they're there, and it's not snowing yet. And then out of nowhere, it just a couple weeks in, the snow starts coming. But they've all built huts, smoking meat, hunting food,
Jeez.
trying to keep the food away from the predator. Dude, the show's amazing. It's called Alone.
All right, we'll have a look.
Dude, it's wicked.
Check it out, guys. We've got
It's
Netflix.
wicked, man. Just let's all go caveman style. Well, you would. I would not kill an animal. I'd have to go vegetarian.
Yeah, I just read that before. Well, that's probably what I would do, man.
Yeah, the moment's Greek, man.
The problem is going vegetarian. It doesn't give you enough proteins and that. Like you got to eat a lot of vegetables to get the proteins that an animal.
See,
can get.
Rob made the best point. Funny, isn't it? All of a sudden, if people had to do it themselves, they couldn't. The meat is from a supermarket.
That is so true. 100%, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, them. Like, I don't know about your dad.
I take it for granted, bro.
I don't know about your dad, but like my dad, they grew up doing it. Right?
Yes.
I'll tell you a story, right?
Yes.
You know, my brother Chris, before I was born, right?
Yeah.
He had this pet cat,
Yeah.
and it was deaf. It was a bit deaf,
Yeah.
and it used to sleep under the car.
Yeah.
And Baba one day, didn't see it reversed and like hit the cat because
Yeah, yeah.
it didn't wake up. It was deaf,
Right.
and he just picked it up and put it out of its misery with his hands.
Yes, I can't do that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
I feel bad.
but they know how to do that. They've grown up doing it.
Yeah, no, but we didn't grow up doing that, bro.
I know, but you'd have to learn to do it, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
Wouldn't you? If you saw
I'm
a
not
cat,
saying-
if you saw a cat in trouble like that,
Yeah.
wouldn't you rather put it out of its misery?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So you do it.
But I don't know how to do it.
Well, when you used to go, did you ever go fishing with your like bapu?
Yeah.
Used to go fishing with my bapu. He'd pull the fish out of the water and it was flapping,
Yeah.
and he'd make me hit it.
No, he would just hit it.
But he'd make me do it. He told me to do it,
Yeah, I know.
and I'd hit it. So I was doing it, wasn't I?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like.
Did you ever do that? Did it stop you doing it?
Like-
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't bother me, but like, fish is different. Like a cat is like.
Cuban Pete with a super chat.
Hey, Cuban Pete.
Cuban Pete.
Thank you.
Cuban Pete's the best. Cuban Pete, me and Cuban Pete are
Oh, yeah.
watching Alone at the moment. You ask it. Alone's wicked, man. I wonder after a while you would just do it. Yeah. GT's a Macedonia, mate. He would do it, all right? They're Macedonians. He's killing the animals. Bro.
Nah, there wouldn't be any crows will power Gloria, that's for sure. No, there wouldn't be.
Let's celebrate Cuban Pete again. Cuban Pete again with a super chat.
No, that's a super sticker.
Super sticker, yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Super
same
sticker.
thing. I like them both.
We love super stickers, yeah.
Listen, but Alone is a bit like this. Alone's wicked, man. You got to watch the TV show. Me and Jess been watching
I'll
it.
watch it.
We're watching the new season at the moment. They've got to last out there for 100 days.
100 days.
And there's just some things. Like there's this guy. He was the best hunter. He was like a Marine, right? And you're thinking this guy's going to win it. And he was like walking, holding like this log, and there's this hole, and he like falls in it and fucks his knee up, and he had to call it quits.
Oh,
Like
no.
anything could happen
Yeah, of
because there's
course.
no doctors. There's no.
No. Well, that's another thing. If people get sick or,
Yeah.
there may be no hospitals.
Another guy taps out because he kills a possum and eats it, and possums carry like rabies and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and he gets sick.
So imagine there's no hospitals
Yeah,
because there's no power.
Have you had pizza lately, Chris? Cuban Pete again. Cuban Pete. Rob,
Oh my God!
Come on.
Everyone's
come on,
got-
let's do one. You guys are
Come on, guys, get on board.
absolute legends. Thanks, guys. If you're
Nah.
new, please
Thanks
like,
a lot, guys.
share, subscribe. We thank you for the contributions so much. There'll be no crows. There'll be nothing like that.
There'll be no crows. No power. No football.
There'll be nothing like that.
There'll be no Man United. There'll be no Man
Nothing.
City. There'll be nothing. There'll be no wrestling.
Cuban Pete's gone mad.
There'll be no HFD
No.
guys. There'll be nothing here. So yeah,
There would be HFD just to us.
yes,
and to whoever wanted to come from the community.
yes, I had pizza, man.
Oh, yeah.
I did have pizza.
Let's celebrate their 10th. I'm going to celebrate that. That's Rob's 10th super chat on a live stream. Thank
What a
you.
legend. Thank
Thanks
you,
a lot,
Rob.
Rob.
I think we've got another one.
Great. It was Rob again.
No, Cuban Pete.
Yeah, no, Cuban Pete and Rob are going mad, I said.
Jeez.
These guys. You be sick, no hospital. How to alive, KP?
How to alive, man? How
to
are you
alive.
going to be alive?
I'm so alive, mate. I'm the most alive guy you know.
You would have to be healthy, wouldn't you?
You would have to. be
Imagine the big, enormous, obese people. How would they survive?
Well, they
would
wouldn't be
lose
like.
weight.
I don't. Yeah, they would lose weight
Oh,
unless they know how to go hunt and eat.
Well, it wouldn't be obese
But they
people.
still wouldn't be able to eat that many food. They'd be, you know. In the old days, a podcast was called a speakeasy. There you go. Would be a slow, painful death here once my meds run out. My arthritis would finish me off.
Yeah, see, people.
There
would
weren't
die.
obese people back then.
So if medicine stops being produced, then people that have
Yeah.
disabilities or something that they need,
Yeah, but do you know
then
how many...
they'll die.
I guarantee you, if power went out and there wasn't, you couldn't go get all the meats and that, there would be no cancer.
Probably not.
It'd be gone.
Yeah.
There'd be all those illnesses, arthritis maybe not, but those illnesses that are killing people and that,
Yeah.
you got to turn that off. There'll be no... Cancer will be gone. Because
Cancer
back in the
would be.
day, was there cancer? What was the biggest thing back in the day? It was the plague. And that was from being dirty, not being able to shower.
Yeah, maybe no. Yeah,
There wouldn't be... I'm telling you, it wouldn't be there.
no. But
Because you are what you eat.
but if there's any other diseases that come out and there's no proper healers
Yeah.
out there, then you're not vaccinated or whatever like can help you against these diseases. Then yeah, it could.
The moment gets in as well with another one from Cuban Pete. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are legends, absolute legends.
Oh my god, Tex! You had to bring Tex Walker up.
Don't worry about that.
Oh my god.
You know the only people Rob was saying
Hey,
is saying, I know he's a legend. You know he was saying there's no obese people back then. The only time there was obese people back in the day were the people that were living with the kings and that, the rich people.
Yeah, of course.
Because they had food.
Of course.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No common people were obese. They were all...
No. Now we're just doing food challenges for fun.
Yeah, no, exactly. Reborn gets in on it with a sticker. Guys,
Oh my
absolute legends. Thank you so much for all this.
That's £99.
It is.
Or-
That's a pound. 1 pound.
£1.
Which is $2. Yeah. What a legend.
That's cool.
Absolute legend. Thank you, Reeves.
Ronald's just letting everyone
Ronald
know.
just writing $99.
He thinks that's a super chat.
Ronald's a legend, man.
Ronald's
You
wild.
gotta love Ronald. Ronald is wicked. When GT wrote back to him before, that was the best thing I've ever seen. I love
Thanks,
Ronald.
guys, for the super chats.
Thank you so much, guys.
Really appreciate it,
Yeah,
guys.
we love it.
It goes straight to the channel,
It does, guys. It does.
or it goes to buying
Well, listen,
going to buying food.
we paid for the food reviews we've been doing. We've been paying with what
Without
we've been
even
making
making,
from
correct.
HFD. So
Correct.
yeah, there you go. What was the mortality rate before? When do you mean? Like back then? The average
look it up.
age wasn't as long,
You
but
can look it up if you want.
yeah, I don't know the reasons. behind it.
What year do you want to know?
Like back in the 1700s, it would have been. You were like a bapu at 20.
45.
You know, so it was like you retired and went to Florida at 16.
Mortality
You know what I
rate.
mean? GT's cracking up at Ronald. Oh man.
Depends what era do you want. Mortality rate, what, 1700s?
Dalusa Chaponda joke. A man in Kenya followed an obese African woman for days. He liked skinny women, but had to know where she got the food. Ronald stole my nuggets from McDonald's. Morals were higher.
I don't know if this is true,
Deaths
man.
was too.
Google reckons life expectancy for the 1700s was like 37 years.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, 45.
That's what he said.
Was it?
40. Yeah. It would have
But
been.
there was old people then.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that was the expectancy. You were considered...
I don't know if I believe that, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you were living out in the...
But how do they know that?
If you were living out in the 1700s, out and you were a commoner, and you couldn't shower and that all the
Unless it was
time,
diseases
you would have
and
got the
stuff.
plague.
Yeah,
The plague was rampant back then.
maybe because of the diseases and that, but I think smallpox was a big problem back then.
KP, you are very happy today. I'm happy every
Yellow
day, man.
fever.
I'm happy every day.
Yeah, it was the reason why it was because of all the diseases and
That's what it was.
yeah, it was.
But what I'm saying is there was no cancer then.
No.
It was the plague and rabies
yeah,
and
yeah, correct.
all that sort of stuff.
So yeah.
My phone is going to die soon
Who's?
because it's losing port power, Gloria said. Gloria, that's so sad. The moment said.
That is sad.
Women were married as soon as they could bear children and kept producing. My grandmother became a grandmother at 36 years old in the 1960s. There you go.
$100 for KP.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're a legend.
What, did you give $100?
Thanks, man. What bees?
It's
Like-
funny.
Jerry Seinfeld does a joke about that. He's saying life expectancy, how he read the stat that you read, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he does a joke. He's like, that means like you were retired. You know, now you retire at 60, what is it, 7? Back then, he goes, you would have retired at 25 if
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
going by today's laws, because if you're meant to die by 35, like, you know, the equivalent is you're a grown man at 12 then. Like it's...
Yeah, that's right.
Cuban Pete says gross. Oh, about the being a grandmother so young.
Yeah, well, that's
$1
that's what it
from
was.
Zimbabwe dollars to HFD. That's about 5 cents. There you go.
Yeah, it's times have changed, haven't they?
Big time.
Yeah, but I think if you're from the 1700s or the 1600s or whatever,
Yeah.
you'd know how to hunt.
Of course.
But now no one knows how to do that. No one knows how to hunt. No one knows how to gather. We can't live. We don't know how to live like that anymore.
No,
so
yeah, that's right.
that's why society would just like implode.
Of course.
Mm.
It would. Ronald will be donating some leftover fries from Macca's. He's looking for the super sticker right now. Chris, I thought it said crisis. Chris, can you buy me a rooster for Christmas?
A rooster.
LOL. Or a turkey.
Yeah, no worries.
I love roosters. When you see a rooster with the chickens, like they just look so...
I love red rooster.
Now, they look like they're wearing trench coats, some of them. They're like... You know, they look wicked.
They're massive.
Yeah, they are. Few people know how to grow vegetables and fruit trees. I do know how to do that. I'm good at all that stuff.
No, yeah?
Veggies.
Do you?
Always do veggies.
Do you just like plant some seeds and let it grow?
It doesn't always work like that.
Oh.
No, it depends what you're trying to plant, what you're trying to grow.
Like the soil you
Well,
use?
do you know with tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people know this. Do you know it's a thing? You're not meant to plant tomatoes in the same spot.
As before?
No, in 2 years in a row.
Oh.
You're meant to leave a gap of a year and then go somewhere else and then put them back there
Why is that?
because it does something to the soil, something in the tomatoes.
There you go, guys. Just some knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, about men making women birth young. Yeah, Jess was saying it's gross. That's what. Yeah. That's what they did though. Like we always just say a joke to my sister, right? My sister she just had her 4th child, which is a girl, baby girl, but she had 3 boys. And I always used to like say to her, they would have loved you back in the day because you were a boy maker, and that's what they wanted.
Yeah,
Kings just wanted. They were trying to just get boys, weren't they?
They
All
were.
the time, which is like just saying is fucking sickening, but that's what they did.
That's what they did, yeah. That's the way it was. Yeah, women's rights were not as, back then. They didn't have the rights they have now.
Yeah. You're supposed to rotate your crops. Still used today, but that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people at home don't know that. They'll put tomatoes in the same spot, and then they'll wonder one year, why is it not growing as good? But it's because you're meant to rotate your crops.
Mm.
Yeah, but they died young. Yeah. Everyone thinks Santa is not real. Is it real or not? Santa's real, mate. Santa's real.
Oh, yours Vasilis.
I don't believe in Santa. Come on.
Huh?
I would have hated if I was young and someone said to me, Santa's not real.
Why?
Because it's
It's just it's not even a Christian thing, really.
why? It's Saint Nick. Saint Nicholas.
He's
is
not.
Saint Nick is meant to be Santa. Isn't
Yeah,
that
but
what
he's
it
not
is?
in the Bible or anything.
Wow, Saint Nick.
It's just like,
There's a Saint Nick, isn't there?
I guess so.
There is, because there's an Eos Nicola.
Nah, but it's from a pagan thing, isn't it? It's not an actual religious thing.
Why? It's Christmas Day, Saint Nick, man. Saint Nick is probably just
I think it
pretty
came
much
from
based on,
it's a pagan
it's probably
belief.
based on Jesus Christ, really.
Well, that's what they say. They say.
Didn't we used to celebrate Eos Vasilis, right?
I used to say on the New Year's night we used to
Yeah,
celebrate
New Year's
it.
night. Yeah, yeah.
Not Christmas.
Yeah, but that's like Father Christmas to me.
Yeah.
We used to sing the song all the time, bro.
Yeah, so do
I
I.
used to love Eos. I used to put my shoes out. Whoa.
Fucking hungry. How are you?
Funkin' hungry.
How are you, man?
Funkin' hungry. What a legend. Hey, what's up, boys?
How you going?
KP's sister's going to keep on having children until someone they like. Yeah. Keep on having a kid till they get one they like. Old joke, he's saying. Yeah. St. Nicholas on Holland is 5th of December. There you go. Hey, what's up, boys? Funkin' Hungry. Nah, he's right. It wasn't about Jesus originally. Yeah, I'm just saying it's, it's.
I don't know.
But like, you as a kid, you want to believe in Santa.
Of course, yeah. I guess as a
Santa's
kid,
real, man.
but it's
Santa's real. Come on, man. You don't believe
well,
in
my
Father
kids.
Christmas?
My kids believe it's real.
Don't you believe in Father Christmas? You don't
Yeah,
believe in something. Haven't you seen Elf? You know, at the end when Jack doesn't believe, and then he sees him, and he's like,
Wait, are you saying you believe in Father Christmas?
"Yeah, 100%. Gotta believe in Father Christmas, man." At
This-
$200 for
this
Chris
guy.
C. He only gave me 100.
Thanks for the
He gives
$200.
me 100, and he gives you 200. Oh, geez.
Ronald Wild.
Santa is real, Ronald. See, GT's with me. Most holidays were originally about sex and rituals.
Yeah, well, apparently
There you go.
that's what that's where they come down from, and
Yeah.
then they've changed it into.
Well, do you remember
What it is today.
we celebrated Halloween here on a podcast, and someone came in the
Look
chat.
out.
Someone came in the chat and accused us of being demonic or something, and I didn't even know what they were talking about. Is Halloween like a demonic holiday?
I think. Oh man, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, but we got someone
It's
wrote
a
in
bit
the
of
chat
fun.
user
Look, at the end of the day, right now, it's a bit of
supporting
fun.
demonic
But
rituals. Or
I think, I think some of the what it means those holidays, it probably is demonic. I don't know.
because it might be weird if your grandmother brought over sex and not cookies, though.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah, go sit on that stranger's knees, son. He's nice, even though we don't know who he is. True. That's a
so I'm
true.
saying, like, it's look at that man.
Yeah.
Like, look at the symbolism that it represents.
No, Hallows Eve is not demonic. For fuck's sake. Listen, guys, if you're new, Funkin' Hungry, everyone, if you're new.
He's a cool guy, man. He does food reviews as
That's
well.
what I'm saying. I don't know. If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe to the video.
Go check out Funkin' Hungry, guys. He's got some good content.
Funkin' Hungry, has he got a link? Put your link in the chat if you want, man.
Yeah.
Please put your link in the chat and we'll...
I think he's from Adelaide.
Are you from Adelaide, bro? Put your link
I
in the chat
think
and
he is.
we'll
I
get
don't know.
everyone we can to go and look at Funkin' Hungry's reviews. If every dad
Only
dresses up
5
as
likes.
Santa... Oh,
No way. Come on, guys. We want more
no, it's
likes
more
than that.
Listen.
I'm in Adelaide. There you
If
go.
every
He's in
dad
Adelaide.
dresses up as Santa once in their life, then he's real. It's the spirit of Christmas. That's what I'm saying. I agree, the moment. You're a legend. Haha, that reminds me, I got told how witches and brooms originated.
No.
Not a thing for this chat, though. There you go.
No, but like, if
Thanks, boys. Legends. Yeah, put your link in, man. I'm in Adelaide. Yeah, 13 likes. Tell me in the Discord, Reeves. I'm interested. Yeah, please, guys. Join the Discord. It's in our description. And like I said, in the Discord there, you can go give all the banter you want to me about Man United, to Chris about Port, to John about... You can go banter everyone, so you don't have to do it here. Go join the Discord.
the problem is, if we start talking about sports,
We will continue.
we can go for another
Yeah,
3
so-
hours.
Join the Discord, and that's where you get to know when we're going live as well. And we love interacting with everyone there, don't we?
We do.
We take pride in actually interacting with everyone on there. So,
13 likes.
yeah, thank you. Thanks, man. Funkin' Hungry's a champion.
Yeah, it's a good bloke. He does lives as well, I think.
Or legend. Or legend.
Not like a podcast. Oh,
No,
I don't know
just
if it's
live
like a
food
pod-
reviews.
No, just live. He was just chat.
Yeah, just go
live.
live,
I
yeah.
think. I think I've seen it before. Can't wait
No,
for the footy. Yeah,
no.
can't wait either.
No. I don't like either of those last two comments.
Wait for Monday night, guys.
Yeah, just wait.
Wait for the EPL show because I'm sure KP will be losing his mind.
What's this? Disco. I like the disco. I have nice jacket and dancing shoes.
Huh?
There you go. Discord, not disco.
Oh, Discord. What's
if you
this?
go in the
Discord?
description, there's a thing called Discord where everyone is in there and you create a username, you download it, and it's got our chat group. And we've got about, 60 members now? All our members are in there. You can all chat to each other either moment. I'm sure if likes work from non-mods, haha, but thanks, guys. Yeah, likes work.
Anyway,
$300 for Johnny G.
you know what I'd be upset about, man?
As now I'm your master, go out and get me a pizza. 14 likes, thank you. Let's go. Ah, nice. Yeah, join it either moment. It's good. We can all talk to each other in there.
I'll bring the wine. Sorry,
Links.
I can't type.
Sorry, I can't type.
Links.
Oh, you don't know if links work from non-mods. Oh, for his video. Yeah, because
Just go to his click
click
on
on
his
him,
name
lads.
and
Go check out Funkin' Hungry's champion.
go check him out.
But yeah, join the Discord. Funkin' Hungry, it's good. You get in there and you can chat to us in there. You can put videos. Yeah, tell us. Have a talk to us.
That's it. So what food would you miss, man? I'd miss pizza.
But I could make my own pizza.
Wood oven.
Wood oven.
How you making dough? Just get flour.
Easy. Sauce.
What couldn't you make?
I don't know. Maybe cheese, but you can make your own cheese. Mozzarella is one of the easiest cheeses to make.
Bread, you can make bread, burgers.
Bread, you can make bread.
But you got to kill a cow,
You
man.
have to kill a cow.
We have to kill a cow. And then how do you make the patties, man?
What do you mean? You mince the meat.
What meat?
I know
What
how to
meat?
make patties.
What do you mean? What
Patties. Put
what part of-
breadcrumbs, potato,
Yeah, but what part,
onion,
Yeah, but what part of the cow?
an
do you-
egg,
what part
and
of the
mix. What do you mean? The beef, just beef. Doesn't matter. Just get mince. There's all different. You can get brisket is a bit tighter. If you get the leg, you'd probably get the leg mince.
All right. So if there's ever a time I got to kill a cow, I'm going with KP.
Yeah.
All right? Heard that here first, guys. For killing a cow,
I'll check
man.
it out, lads. Thanks, man. Come in. There is no Santa in the Greek Orthodox religion. There is Eos Vasilis. Celebrate. There was some saying, but that's the same thing.
Same concept.
Same concept. Will do, Dragonfly. This show makes me think Chris won't be a good partner in a survival situation. I'll stick with KP.
I think Guy's in the same situation as me.
He'll be definitely with me. You know why? You know. I've got tools for everything.
You know, let's come to KP's house.
KP's house.
KP, come to your house.
Yeah. You too make me hungry. There you go.
You too.
Ronald,
I don't
just
know,
give me
man.
another $300, man. Come on. 300 for KP. You gave Johnny G 300. Next level.
400 for Santa.
400 for Santa, LOL.
Santa's got heaps of money, man.
Santa's cashed up, man. He lives in the North
Massive.
Pole all by himself in a village that he's got all these elves walking around making things for him. Listen,
Man,
it definitely wouldn't be easy. Put it that way. The only thing that, what would make it easier for us, sorry to cut you off, is that you're already in your house. If you had to go build a house and stuff from scratch,
Yeah.
like that show I'm talking about Alone, that's a lot harder. But
what if all the houses are being destroyed? They've flattened them.
oh, then
What if there's so much crime that you can't stay in your
well,
house?
I think if you knew it got that bad, you'd get in your house and guard it. That's what I'd do. I'd barricade the house, guard it.
You know, it'd be cool if you had an underground bunker.
Oh, if you were in what's that place where Gendaya is?
Oh.
But if you're in
Like-
Cuba PD, they live all
Alright,
underground there.
so
You'd
when
be
you-
loving it.
When you watch that movie on Netflix, there's an underground bunker and it's killer. It's got like everything you need.
Yeah, well, like isn't that in Cuba PD they live underground, right? Because it's so hot.
Yeah, they do.
They kill a lot of people underground.
Yeah,
we
there you
need
go.
a bunker, guys. I
Your
reckon.
oven's going off. Yeah, but Santa only works one day a year, so he's the highest paid person in the world. A 200 for KP now. Thanks, man.
I love how he just keeps doing that.
There shall be silence to all as I'm King Maddie. There you go. King Maddie.
Well, who would like write all the historical documents? I think Rob would do that.
Rob would be our historian.
Yeah, he would have
100%.
to.
Rob and the Don will be the historian.
Hey, how you going,
The
man?
real, hey, no internet, no phone, and no power. Sounds like it's something which needs to happen. People so attached to it that they forget how much is out there. Hope you guys are good.
Thanks.
Hey, Jesse, how are you, man? That's
Hey,
Jesse,
Jesse,
guys,
how
the
are
real
ya?
autist. And I've been speaking to Jesse on Discord, guys. Jesse, to go off topic, he came up with a real good idea. As you can see by his name, the real autist. We're going to do a podcast. I told him, because we've got the next couple shows scheduled in the new year, in January sometime, we're going to do a podcast about autism. And we're going to interview him from England about, we're just going to think of a name for it and everything inside on the spectrum or something. We're going to call it something like that. And it's going to be a real interesting topic because Jesse has told us that not many people actually have done a podcast or talk about it. People are not very open about it, about the whole autism thing. So we're going to interview him. He's from England. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Look forward to that.
I can't wait for that.
In the new year. It's going to be real good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many chats.
There's so many chats.
So
We're reading all
Rob
the
says
chats.
100% agree with the real autist. Here comes Abraham Maslow. Level 1 equals food, shelter, clothing. Level 2 equals security. Level 3, belonging. Ronald Rose says, I nearly fall asleep. So says the guy on the internet. Oh, the moment. Yeah, to the real autist. Yeah, exactly. We're all saying about it. It needs to happen and we're on the internet. Christmas is about the birth of Jesus Christ.
Apparently,
It's about giving presents. I think that's what it's about. It's about love. You know what Christmas was always about for me? Can I tell you what it was about?
giving. It's about
Yeah,
giving.
but not even because us with the Greeks, right? The Greek Orthodox, we, like Baba said, we more celebrated Eos Vasilis. But Christmas Day to me, it wasn't about presents. It was about sitting there with your loved ones and having the best day of just food,
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah, I know.
Just that's what it was about for me, always.
It's more a family thing, man.
That's right.
No one, like, as a kid, all I cared about was the presents.
The food,
and then as
bro.
I
I
got
didn't
older,
care about. We didn't really get many presents. That was just how we were brought up.
Yeah,
But we got
well,
a feast of a lifetime on Christmas, man.
well, see, it was my name day on that day.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
And say with my
That's right.
my grandfather's name day. Now, if you guys know what Greek name days are like, they're like bigger than birthdays, bigger than anything.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
bigger than Christmas.
Well, it's my name day. Does
So-
everyone know? If you don't know, guys, it's my name day every Sunday.
It is. Well, my name day is on Christmas Day.
I've got a technical
Yeah.
one, but it's also my name day every Sunday as well.
Yeah. But yeah, we used to do the lamb on the spit, and it was a
Oh, it's the
massive
best.
occasion.
Christmas is about food, presents, and time off work. Yeah, exactly. That's Cuban Pete. Spot on. I think it should be about being thankful, and also I think it's definitely about giving to those in need. Show respect to those who don't have anything. Great.
100%.
Well done, Funk and Hungry. That's great. 100% KP. Christmas is about family and sharing stories, support, etc. Not about the commercialism bullshit. Yep, true. Santa is the devil because looking at the spelling of Santa, it spells Satan. Nah, I don't believe that. No way. So you got a lot of presents, Chris, right? On your birthday? Yeah, you would have.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting, man. It spells Satan.
It doesn't spell Satan.
No, it doesn't.
No, because no. But that,
If you turn the...
yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's like saying anything. That's like saying, you could do that with so many
but
words.
his name's not Santa, it's Father Christmas.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I knew it.
Santa Claus, like it's Father Christmas. That's right. Saint Nick. That's what he is. Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like you could do that with so many words. You could go, oh, I don't know, like any word. Oh, that word spells that if you change it around. Yeah, but
I
it's
just
not
think,
spelling that.
I just think that the origins of the whole thing could be not the best. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah,
things
probably.
that it means.
Probably.
But if you have the day as a joyful family day, then I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Krampus is the evil version of Santa. Spells Satan if you're dyslexic. That's what I'm saying. I agree with GT because so many people do that. Like, even I've said it to you about numerology. People were like, you've done it. Like, remember with the port thing? I was like, people are like, oh, if you put this number here and that number here and that number here, it makes this number. It's like, yeah, but...
Numbers
I'm
run
just
the universe, man.
I'm just using that as an example. Like, people saying, oh, if you flip the letters around, it spells Satan. Yeah, well, so what? If you flip the letters of someone's name around,
Well, yeah, I don't know.
it could spell something else. Doesn't mean they're evil.
Well, look, it's not everyone celebrates Christmas, Gloria. So yeah,
It is. Who cares about Christmas?
Someone don't.
Cuban Pete's laughing.
Some people don't. Some people do.
Only one letter, KP. Yeah, but still, it's not. You're still changing
Dog
it
is
around.
God. Yeah, it is too.
Exactly. If you change around the word dog, does it make your dog a god? No.
No.
It's so silly.
Unless the dog is a god.
Yeah, but it's just not. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and who cares about religion? There you go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? One day I'm going to bring up a topic about religion, about a lot of, what really happened. Well, not what I've been researching on what happened in the ancient times and how religion came to be and the Anunnaki. Have you ever heard of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll bring a podcast on about that
Listen,
one day.
the way I see it is there's obviously BC, right? And
Before
AD,
Christ.
right? Yeah, so
What's AD again?
after death, is that right?
Nah, it's not after death.
Isn't that what it's called? AD's after death, isn't that right? Is that
No,
what it
it's
stands
not.
for?
Yeah, after that.
Yeah. Before Christ and after death.
No, it's not after death.
No,
It's
no.
give us someone in the chat would know.
Need to watch the movie Spotlight. I need to stop eating
That's what it
chocolate
is.
for Christmas.
That's what.
Anno Domini. That's what he was
Yeah.
trying to say. Anno Domini, yeah.
Anno Domini.
Yeah,
that's what
after
it is.
death. Yeah, I'm into the Sumerians and Anunnaki, etc. Super interesting.
It's very interesting, man.
Well, if you join,
Sumeria, yep, and all the tablets and the Bible and why religions and
well,
yeah, like
when we
there's
do
a lot
that
of stuff
topic,
out there.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to be into it.
It's a massive topic, but I need more. I need to study more before I can bring it to you guys. But yeah, we'll do it next year in the new year for sure.
Yeah, well, because we've already got for the rest of the year, we've got our shows already set. That's why I told the real artists that we'll do the Spectrum one next year. So because we're pretty much going to do our little Christmas show next week, and then we're going to have a bit of a break.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's heaps to unpack in that.
There's so much to unpack.
There is a lot. There is a lot, and it does like once you start talking about this stuff, it does
you know what?
challenge people's beliefs.
I say that to you, Gloria. You said I don't care about Christmas this year because Matt and I lost 3 important people this year. What you should do is you should actually use that day. There's a piece of advice I'd give you. This me personally. Use that day to be with the loved ones that you've still got, whether that's Matt, and use it to remember those people. Because those people that you lost, they wouldn't want you to be upset, trust me. They wouldn't. They want you, like my dad always says it to me, mate. The day I'm gone, have a drink for me. And we did that for his dad. For my bapu, we sat there and had a scotch for him because that's what he would have wanted, man. They didn't want me to be there upset for him. You know, it's good to remember those people. Don't mourn them, man.
No.
Don't. I live to hate religion.
Good.
I love to hate religion. Saying I love the food stuff, you guys. Yeah, it's good, man. It is good. We're only just getting back into it now. We started out that way. Yeah. Cherish those who are still here. Right on, KP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's tough, Gloria. Yeah, it's Chris studying, can't stop laughing. Don't pass out, man.
Hey, man.
Condolences to all that have lost loved ones. Yeah, that's true. Condolences to anyone that's lost loved ones.
Yeah.
See, I agree with Cuban Pete. Religion.
Well, you know
all
what?
the hypocrisy.
When I start talking about religion, and she would love what I say.
I should be going off.
Yeah. But she'll be like, yep.
But it's true, though.
She'll agree. I 100% know that she will agree
She
with
makes one point all the time. There's the point she always goes by is religion is so hypocritical.
Well, religion will collapse, wouldn't it?
Fucking knows it would.
Well, would it?
Yeah. Mate.
Well, will it collapse when there's no power?
Listen.
Never?
Religion, whether you're religious or not, it's beyond, that's not what I'm saying, right? But it is so hypocritical because how does a guy that's meant to be a man of God is abusing children?
Oh, of course.
So it's so hypocritical.
It's
man.
because it's not religion, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
so
not.
true, KP. I didn't think of it that way. It's the best way to be, Gloria. When someone dies, their purpose and meaning in the life has been achieved. Celebrate their contribution, but they have now moved on to their next. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's like,
yeah.
That's the one thing, I totally agree with that. When we go to a Greek Orthodox funeral, they always say it. They're like, their vessel is gone, but they're not gone. It's like they say that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Their vessel is gone, but you'll remember them forever, mate. Like they're not going anywhere. Like if they were a loved one, they're there for you, man. That's,
Some people believe.
How is God giving cancer to children? Exactly. My famous quote, the biggest sinners go to church.
It's true. That's true, man.
It's a low blow.
It's a low blow,
but it is. The biggest sinners work there.
A lot of people that go to church just go there because they think that,
if I repent
and do the right thing, I might not go to.
Yeah, I don't have to be.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They just do it because on chance they might be going to a lake of burning sulfur. Whatever.
You know how many times we've watched a documentary on a serial killer or something, right? Me and Jess are watching it, and the statement they come out with? They're like, he's a pillar of the community. He used to go to church on Sundays. That made him a good guy. Obviously, didn't it? Because he murdered 60 women, but he went to church. It's so stupid, man.
Of course.
I don't know.
Look, man, it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about control, guys.
Yeah.
And division. If you can divide the people, and that's what religion does, man.
Our great mate, Funkin' Hungry, said exactly what you're saying.
What?
People think going to church is a get-out-of-jail-free card.
100%. That's what it is.
Don't forget to get some merch, KP Chrissy. There you go. Agree the rule as churchgoers. Get repentance, then do it again next week. Yeah. But I hate that thing. It's like, if you come and confess, so I go in a confession box and go, let's say Ted Bundy goes in there and goes, I just murdered 40 people. Oh, yeah, you're forgiven. Give me a break.
Especially a lot of the Bible, the text in there, the Catholic Church has put in.
Yeah, of course.
And there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that's been taken out.
Of course.
That they've taken out on purpose.
They all do that.
So it's more controlling.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Ronald, get merch, bro. GT with
That's
the
what
cool
they've
eyes.
done. And the problem is people take it for gospel, and that's
Of course.
But look, we're not here saying to people don't. If you have faith in that, that's fine. You know, that's like I say. Like if that's your faith,
That's fine.
then it's fine. Like because everyone has their own choice.
Fine.
So, but yeah, with me and you,
It's
yeah,
definitely
like
not
where
my religion.
we can see past the
Cu-
past the veil.
Cuban Pete would tell you that my religion is football, soccer. That's what she would tell you. She would.
It's funny people talk about Jesus and like no one ever asks in the Bible where was he between 12 years old and 32 years old. Completely erased. Where'd he go? What'd he do?
Where was he?
Exactly. Where was he, man? Do you understand?
Had to step away for a moment. Heavy-hearted, nearly caught me out, and I don't cry often. You are all so wholesome. Reeves, you know what, is one of the... He's an ever-present in the HFD community, man. He's been with us for so long, hasn't he, Reeves? He joins in.
Reeves is wild.
He joins in from England almost every show. Absolute legend. Legend. You know we're always there for you, man. Just know being good soul off your own back and positive mindset is far more healthy than the threat of BS religion gives and fear and control and power. 100%. Just be a good person.
100%.
Be a good person. It 100% is get out of jail free card. Half of the human race needs to learn to accept their mistakes. People go to church due to weakness and trying to find a way out, but I stand by what I say. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't think it's important to have a belief, whatever that is. Yeah, do whatever you like.
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying not to believe in it. Have faith, but
Those were the party years. He was into drugs and girls. That's why he wasn't there.
well,
From what? From 0 to 32, he was
going
partying.
by some old texts, what he was doing was he was there. He was studying
High
the
school
ancient arts.
and did an apprenticeship, GT said. He did an apprenticeship on how to be Jesus.
Yeah, well, no, he was learning the mystic arts, and that's why he could do all those things that everyone said. Like you can imagine, right? Back in those days, right? You did something, like if you went there right now and showed them that phone,
Yeah.
you'd be a god there.
Of course.
There'd be KP in
Well,
the Bible because
you-
you had that phone.
Of course.
Because I think you're a god, like having that
course.
technology.
Well, do you remember in Star Wars, remember Return of the Jedi? When Luke, they think C-3PO is a god. So he lifts him with the Jedi mind trick and they all,
Exactly. So that's what happened back in those days.
Cool.
You did like he went to India, he was in Egypt,
yeah.
and he was doing all this training, and he did all these magical things
Well-
that humans can do. He was a human like us.
Wasn't he a carpenter, Funkin' Hungry says?
Well, he did carpentry as well. He did.
Wild.
But he learned all these things, all these mystic things, and then he came and he did these healing and all this stuff, and he was branded a god. Do you understand? That's why he was branded
Well,
that.
that's what they say.
Of course, that's what they say.
Yeah, but I had one. I was true.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what he would have done, man.
Yeah, of course.
I reckon there was a Jesus, but was he the God that everyone says he was? I think he was a special dude,
Maybe
but
he
I
was.
don't know if I
Are
don't
you
think
telling me if David Copperfield went back in time, people aren't going to think this guy's a god?
exactly.
What if he was just
That's
a magician?
my whole point. That's my whole point.
What if he was just a magician?
Exactly my whole point. This is what I'm trying to get the point through.
He was a carpenter with his father Joseph. I just wish I
And
could turn. Rob says, "I just wish I could turn water into wine."
No, he went to Egypt. He learnt stuff there, and he went to India as well before he went back to Jerusalem.
I have a question. Was Jesus a narcissist?
Don't know,
Everyone's laughing.
but he knew how to use
Definitely
the
Cuban
mind,
Pete
the
says.
vibration. He knew how to use that because he
Learning?
came from a higher, like not. I don't know if he came from the God, the source, but yeah.
And he discovered some mind-altering drugs. Learning to strengthen
Maybe.
the mind, we can all do that, but we have many things that condition us lower our...
I just don't think what they write in those books about him and what he did. Like, I think some of it's true, but it's not what we think it is.
Dude,
That's
what
what I'm
if
trying to
what
say.
if back in the day, right, Jesus, whoever Jesus was, right, what if he's there with 10 people in this room, whatever, and somehow they stumbled on magic mushrooms?
Exactly.
They would think he's a god.
That's right. So
Because magic mushrooms is a psychedelic, and they would have existed.
let me ask you this question, right? If you were a god, right? No. If you were an alien, right, from another planet,
Yeah,
right? And you came here to this Earth and you found us primitive people,
yeah,
and you rocked up with a spaceship,
yeah,
and they freaked out and they're like this.
yeah. Bowing.
You'd be like, "Oh, I'm the god. I'm gonna fucking rule,"
course.
and then I'll just make my rules, and tell them what I want.
you know-
What I want, and I'll control them,
Of
right?
course.
So maybe that happened.
Do you know what I love? I love what Jerry Seinfeld says. He goes, if the aliens come here and they see us walking around and we're walking our dogs and picking up their poo and holding it in bags for them, who are the aliens going to think run the world?
Exactly. I heard that one. Yeah,
They're going to think the dogs rule because you're picking up their shit and walking around with it. You know what I mean? I have to go, KP and Chrissy. I got work tomorrow. Nice to see you and everyone on the chat. Is it at 4:38? Is that when you start?
No worries, man.
He just got everyone high. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. He might have just found magic mushrooms, man. Chris, you're actually hilarious. Bye, Ronald.
I'm wild.
$dollars to Ronald. Good night. Bye.
I've got a really different way of thinking.
That's a great joke, isn't it? Like, it's true, though, when he says it, yeah.
I've just got a different way of thinking.
Don't even mention that to very religious people. They will say that you are demonic.
Yeah, they will. They will say that.
And I will say, well, you go to church where there's a priest that touches children.
I'm not atheist, though. I believe in a God.
In a higher power.
Or in a source that created this.
10 grand for everyone. My God.
I agree. That's what I agree with. But the way it's been told in these books is not entirely true. That's what I think.
Do you believe in demons? What's the definition of a demon?
I think there's bad energies. I believe in that.
I think there's people
but I don't know if there's demons.
I believe in demons as in like
evil,
like a serial killer or a pedophile. That's a demon. To me,
yeah,
that is the human form of a demon.
I think there's all kind of different vibrations, and I think lower vibrational beings are kind of like, you could say they're demons, but there's no like I don't think there's a hell or
we all have little demons in us. Yin yang though, both sides balance all that.
Temp's there.
Temp,
how are you?
Crazy. I was crazy once. Temp, I haven't seen Temp for ages. He goes, crazy. I was crazy once.
Temp's wild.
They locked me in a room.
A rubber room.
A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Temp, I haven't seen Temp in ages, man.
Yeah.
Demons are the sons of God. There you go.
Well, because they came, like in the Bible, it does say they came, but I think
Andrico knows that that Andrea Philippou isn't Krillin's Andrea Philippou. This Andrea Philippou actually studied theology.
What I think is the Bible, where it says God,
yeah,
singular,
yeah.
I think they've taken the S off, and gods.
See,
do you understand? And these beings that said they were gods are not from this planet.
Yeah,
and they've come down and they've bestowed this religion or whatever they want on humans, and this is what we've got. Now there is a source, which is the one that created everything, but it's got nothing to do with that book.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that was a typo. They forgot the S on God. Yeah. See, he's with you. Funkin' Hungry likes this Anunnaki thing, doesn't he? He's with it.
Hey, I mean, look. I was brought up Greek Orthodox, so if I said this to my grandma, I'd be like shocked.
Oh, my yaya would have. You know what's so funny? My yaya would have murdered me, but she was so religious.
Yeah. But end of the day, guys, everyone's truth is different, and you should be able to believe what you want to believe, I guess. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone.
What Rob said there, everyone is capable of murder, doesn't mean we're evil, but it's true. Every human is capable of anything. Whether they would do it or not is.
Well, that means if you do it, you're a psychopath. If you do it for fun.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, KP, they're here. What's here? Yeah, that was a top.
Which God? Yeah, because it's God. I think they left the S out in the Bible. That's what I think.
But people say they believe in God. I say, which God? So how many gods are there? Which one is higher, or is it another realm? This is. Well, we will get into this when Chris brings up his topic.
There's a lot of stuff to unpack with that.
When Chris does that topic of the Anunnaki, what about witches? And that,
yeah, witches, I think, were like.
I just think they were women that would like healing.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, yeah, they're witches," and went and killed them.
Yeah, because if they said something different, or they were just witches straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
And how dumb are humans for getting rid of these people that had all this knowledge?
So dumb.
Do
you know what my doormat is? We got a doormat. Jess bought a doormat, and you know what it says? Our doormat. Jess, put it in the chat. What our doormat says. Talking about witches.
Okay.
This is our doormat. Jess to put. I want Jess.
Oh, witches. I mean,
I want Jess to write.
Yeah.
When people say, all said and done, Santa is real. Exactly. Yeah. Some want to do bad things to you, and some want to heal you and help you. Witches. I just think they were women that were like, they probably knew medicine and were cooking differently and doing different things, and they like, yeah, witches. Yeah, stupid. Hey, the real. Yeah, because said hi, Jess. What's the you got to tell us the doormat, Jess. You got to put the doormat for everyone. I want Jess to write it. But
Anyway.
in saying that, guys, we will
saying
talk about that when Chris does that. What's that topic even going to be called?
What do you mean?
The religion one, the Anunnaki.
that
What is
one.
it going to be called? Well, that's what this is about, isn't it? This will come up in that topic.
I don't know. Give us a topic.
Oh, the demons. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jess saying she agrees with us. The demons are here. Like serial killers, pedophiles, they're demons.
Of course.
In human form, mate.
Yeah.
They are. Of course.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm just saying what resonates with me. I'm not.
I'm a Bapu now, so I have a refresh on Christmas. Yay! That's the best. Jezebel is the true demon. Who's Jezebel?
You know how they say.
Topic: religion versus science.
Think about this, right? Right. Religion's always told you that you have one life, right?
Yeah.
So when you die, you might go to hell or right. But everyone knows you got one life, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's scared to die, right? But what if in the Bible they've taken out that about reincarnation, right? So you actually never die. You can come back. Would you look at life differently
Probably.
if you knew that was true?
Yeah, but like you know how you're saying,
No, I'm
but
just saying.
yeah, but you know how you're saying, oh, but they
So-
took this out, they took that out, right? But you said what if, right? But what if everything in the Bible is just a load of shit?
Wait,
What
Because
if it's
there's-
not? I'm not
because
saying it is.
there's-
I'm
there's-
just saying, what if it is? What if
because
it isn't? Like
there's special tablets that are written, ancient tablets that tell these stories.
doesn't make them true.
True.
Baddest witch on the block. That's the doormat we got.
Anyway,
Baddest witch on the block. Just put the doormat.
like say there's no say you could reincarnate, right? So
Oh, Jezebel was a very good horse. There you go.
say you could reincarnate into this world, right?
Mhm.
Like,
I'd probably would have died by now
yeah, no, but would you?
because I would have been so reckless, knowing I could live again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they do is they've said to you,
Yeah. You can't.
you can't. So then it's more they've controlled you
Controlled.
to fear death, right?
Yeah.
Which, look, I'm not saying reincarnation is true. I don't know, but
Yeah.
like I could see how that could be a control factor.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I would have. I know what you mean. If I knew I could be reincarnated, you know, like in a game, how you respawn.
Yeah, like respawning.
If I knew I could respawn,
Yeah, respawning.
you know how reckless I would have been? Because I was reckless anyway. I would have been double reckless. Like, I would have been dead 100% because I knew I would have lived. Like,
Well, that's probably why they did it as well.
of course. There's some serious. I liked what Funkin' Hungry said. So he said, call the topic,
What?
call it, they forgot the S in God. It's not a bad one. What would you call the topic? Before we go, guys, we did say we're only going to go about an hour and a half tonight. What are you going to call it? Because everyone's into it by the looks of it. Everyone loves this one. Rob's is even good. Religion versus science. That's a good topic.
Religious
Religion versus science. That's not bad.
versus science.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
By the resident historian, Dr. Laz. That's his idea.
If you guys want, like, go check out this guy on YouTube that I listen to. Like, I think he's really good. His name's Billy Carson. He talks about all the stuff that I've sort of talked about. So, see what he has to say. His name's Billy Carson, Carson. Check him out. He just did a interview with True Geordie. We talked about it before.
Yep.
Check it out. It's interesting stuff. He knows about Anunnaki, Sumerian, all the tablets, the Sumerian tablets. He talks about all that. He's done his history. So yeah, just
So
check him
what
out.
is his topic? What is his topic?
What?
Like, what is it? There's got to be a broad topic.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, because it's forbidden. Like,
Are we allowed to
we're
call
not allowed to know
So
that.
are we allowed to just call ours forbidden knowledge?
Well, that's what his podcast
Oh,
is
that's what
called.
his podcast is called.
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty cool.
All right, there you go.
The left the R out of celebrate.
Celibate for celebrate.
Ah.
I believe in reincarnation purely because I don't ever remember not breathing and will happily stick with that one until I stop breathing. There you go. There's some serious evidence from children who have remembered details from past lives, language, and engineering technology beyond their child minds.
You know what else? There's more evidence for now that this is a simulation. There's more evidence for it than there is against it now, and science actually says that.
This is a simulation.
Correct.
It's wild.
Yeah. Not. It's
Why
not.
can't they-
It's not 100%.
Why
there's
can't
not,
they
it's
let
just
me-
There's more. There's more arguments for it now.
Why can't
then-
I be
yeah.
the guy running the simulation so I can have some fun?
Well, then you'd be the source, wouldn't you?
That'd be wild.
What if time doesn't exist? What if every moment
Are you Morpheus?
No. What if every moment is
Are you-
happening
you're
right now?
You're Morpheus, aren't
Every
you?
moment that you've lived is happening right now.
It is.
So like 10 years ago, it's happening right now.
Yeah, but how's that
But
happening?
What do you mean? You're just living now, but doesn't mean you're living then too. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, because
you're
you're
blowing my mind.
Yeah, because
You're
you can't fathom it.
Morpheus. He's Morpheus.
What if
Time
every
doesn't exist. A clock was created for structure.
What if every moment in time is happening right now as we're speaking? Like everything's happening at the same time.
No, but time does exist because
Well, does it?
yeah, well, it has to.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
Just because you said a clock's
A
ticking.
clock isn't time. A clock is a way to tell the time, but time is from the sun rising.
No, that's
to
what
going
that's
down.
what humans have
Well,
made.
that's time, isn't it?
Well,
You could call it anything. You could say time is called Jeff,
yeah, but
and you could say, "Oh, what's the Jeff?"
yeah, but
Jeff-
that's just a normal way of explaining what we're just living moments and moments every day.
But time exists because you age.
So
You are not the man
No,
you
it doesn't
were
matter.
10 years ago. So that's time.
that's just aging.
Because yeah,
It's just
that's
aging.
well, that's time.
Oh, is it?
Of course it is. That's time.
It's hard to
Because-
understand. It's hard. It's hard for us to fathom what I'm talking about because we can't see. We just see what we
The
we
rule
live
says,
moment to moment.
Go on, Chris. You got this. Time doesn't. Yeah, it's like a game, The Sims. My name is Jeff. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, we love Jeff.
Love
Pumpkin
this
Hungry.
debate.
I need a new planet. Happy to go now. I love this debate. Shit. Listen.
You can be KP Quantum Leap.
Yeah, I loved Quantum Leap, man.
Leap
Remember that show?
I get what you. But look, I'm just saying. What if every moment? What if every? Because all right. So what happens if you went to like some star system that didn't have a sun? Where would time be then?
Well, time.
Where's the
when
time
you're in
there?
space, they say that time doesn't. You like you
doesn't
don't
exist.
age. They've said that about astronauts. If they go into space and spend time up there, they don't age. That's true. That you're right, but that's science.
You know, but when I die and become a spirit, am I still governed by time?
Oh, probably not.
No.
No, because you're not into that vessel. I would say. I don't. But then again, I
It's
don't
interesting.
know.
I'll have to speak to some.
But then, like the real
timeologist.
author said, that's if you believe who is anyone actually gone to
g'day.
space. That's true. Like if you believe that. But they say that if you're in space, you don't age. You could go there 32, spend 5 years there, and come back 32. That's what they're saying.
Mm.
But I don't know. Good day, Merry Christmas to KP, Chris, Amanda, Jess, the King, Johnny, Rob, GT, and the Donny. Remembered everyone. What about Zakal?
Zakal's wild.
Zakal's wild. Damn, or Zakal didn't come to
Chris
number.
is wild.
Chris is wild.
I'm wild.
You too, Paul. Be happy, be safe. All right, guys. In saying that, we've been going, like we said. We're not going to go as long tonight because
Time is a really interesting one.
and because
It's an
Chris
interesting
doesn't
one.
have the time to stay here
I
tonight,
don't-
we're going to have to go. So, any final thoughts, man? What are the
Final thoughts is that if the power went out, I'd be upset because I wouldn't be able to see my beloved Port Adelaide. But
You would have
know,
your beloved family.
I would be coming to KP's house, getting the lumberjack suit on,
That's it.
and cracking
You'd be
the
coming
wood.
with me.
Yeah,
I'll be
just,
going.
yeah,
we'll
just
be
killing stuff and
splitting wood.
splitting wood.
You
you know,
and me.
doing bonfires at the back.
Funkin' Hungry says, speak to you all next time. Thank you so much for coming,
Thanks,
man.
Funkin' Hungry.
Like I said, man, join the Discord. You get in and all the chat with us. We're sitting there. We talk to each other. We, when we're going live and everything. And yeah, guys, check out Funkin' Hungry. Great food reviews. It's champion.
Yeah.
What you're going to do when you are spirit of eternity, he's saying. There you go. Have you almost gone over time now? Yeah, exactly. Listen, I think we showed tonight that everyone is going to love that religion topic with the Anunnaki. We're just going to decide what we're going to call it. And by the looks of it, that topic is going to be a real hit because everyone got involved in that just then. So
there's another one I want to do as well with the King of the North. He loves talking about Tartaria, and it's ancient. Well, not
is that
ancient,
where they invented tartare sauce?
It could have been.
Imagine they were just the guys that invented.
I don't know.
All they eat is tartare sauce.
Could have been, but he talks about Tartaria and like how they were a civilization that got wiped out, and a lot of the buildings, old buildings that you see today, they built them, and there was giants, and there was all this. He knows all about. I don't know too much about the Tartarians. He knows a lot about them, so might have to get the king on to talk about that. But it's another topic too.
Well, there you go, guys. I'll read the finals. Sounds good, guys. Thank you. Well done, Funkin' Hungry. Incredible podcast per usual, legends. Thanks, Real Autos. What about the universe? Listen, we got so many more topics.
The universe is.
There's so many things we can talk about, and we will. Like we said, we're gonna have that one with the Real Autist about the spectrum next year.
Yeah.
We got some other things to come. We're gonna get Giuseppe back.
We'll try to do one more podcast before
next week.
Christmas break. So
next week
next week will be the last.
Yeah.
Oh, we might do one before the new year, like we did last time.
Yeah, like from over Discord.
Yeah, we might do that. So,
but next week we're gonna try to do our annual Chris Kringle.
Yeah, Chris Kringle next week, guys.
We will we're going to ask John. We don't know everyone that can come. But
if not, we'll just do the Chris Kringle here.
Oh, I think George said he'll come on, my brother.
Yeah.
We've got to see if John can come on. Krillin probably make an appearance. We've got the annual Chris Kringle that we do.
That's right, guys.
That'll be next week. But, guys, thank you so much tonight. Everyone that joined in the contributions, Cuban Pete, Rob, Reborn.
Yeah, thanks for all the super chats, guys. Appreciate it.
Just bring them up so I can remember everyone. Cuban Pete, Rob, Reborn, The Moment got in on it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much,
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it so much. You guys are absolute legends. They will talk about it another time, he says. Yeah, exactly. We will. But yeah, we went a bit shorter tonight than usual, but because time is of the essence. We had to, but was a great show, man. It was real good tonight. That was a great topic, man.
It was a good topic.
Great topic.
It can lead into a lot of things.
It can, yeah.
Which is good, so.
And it proved that I think everyone is really interested in that religion-ish topic. So we'll think of a name for that, guys, and we'll get that out next year as well. But please join us on Monday for the Premier League podcast. And then again, I'm not sure what night for the annual Christmas Chris Kringle show. And
early January, we'll start doing some footy stuff, guys.
And I'm sure the food review we did tonight. What did we do tonight, man? What's coming out?
The
Texan fried chicken and the Texan grilled chicken. So
yeah,
we did that tonight,
guys. We did that tonight. We've reviewed it, but it should be coming out hopefully the weekend. We'll see
That's it. So they're coming out, guys. Any food to try? Yeah, me and Jess are going to be in Melbourne over Christmas, so we may try out some foods there, and I'll make some content.
All right.
Some shorts even as well. We'll get that happening for the food channel. Yeah, we're going to do that. I will not read that last one by GT23. But remember, guys, stay hunky.
Stay hunky, guys.
Wild. Take care.
Great
show. Thank you so much.
Spike your hair, guys. Take it easy.